Crusader Kings 3 has no shortage of challenging starts. From Northumbria in 866, fending off 2 Viking invasions, to the lone county of Maripur in 1066, a heathen state surrounded by powerful rivals, players face an array of tough beginnings. Today, we'll be focusing on one of the last 4 Muslim-controlled counties in Italy. Similarly to Manipur, this start is especially difficult with just 1 county and large, expansion-hungry neighbors all around. My goal? To fend off heathen and neighbors alike as I attempt to reconquer Italy. The biggest threat to our survival is likely the Pope, who can launch an attack at any moment, or worse, rally all the Catholic allies in a crusade against us. All right, let's get our Moneybags character that we pre-created. I put a cat's face on a lobster because I thought it was funny. The lobster cat family. Okay, he is a Midas touch with the personality traits of temperate, eccentric, diligent. He's an overseer. He's disloyal, and he's a veteran adventurer because I thought we wanted some extra boons for ourselves. Finalize that. I think we're good. His beard is looking lovely. He starts off kind of weak. I think our biggest enemy is going to be the Papacy. HR usually crashes out pretty hard when it comes to freedom of these guys, so that's going to be not that difficult. But we also have our Barbary Coast friends down here who we might have to deal with as well. But first and foremost, let's look and get our perks going. We can revoke revanchism, but I think that gets rid of, loses Sicily as a part of their control and enters it into Maghreb territory. That's interesting. I hadn't had played as a clan in a minute, so I didn't know that was true. We can stress ourselves out immediately with some more development. I don't think that's the smart move. We have a son. His name is Hamud ibn Yazir. He is a deceitful, compassionate, shy kid who is a 000, but I think it's because he hasn't been loaded in. Can we get the look at the schnoz on our boy? Only a nose a father could love. Damn. All right. Enough of this. Let's get our alliances set up. First and foremost, let's marry off to the most powerful people. I think Sardinia is our first conquest. After that, we're going to try to consolidate maybe some of these lands. We'll see how much we can hold on to and grab. Trying to keep it chill today, but I have a feeling I'm going to be stressed out this whole time because it's been a minute, and last time we played, I was playing pretty ass. Age of Wonder is really cool. I would definitely like to see it on the channel. I think it's definitely, I've played a decent amount of it so far, and what I've played, I've really enjoyed. I think the hardest thing for me to understand is when to be doing certain things. Because there are parts of it where I'm just like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, but I guess that's most Paradox games. Let's go ahead and just hit that conquest button. Next, let's put these guys here and here. Rogue Servant. The man that we brought into our house, of all places, steals from us. How could you, Agathonicus? How could you? We'll show mercy. It was only 10 gold. I'm not really that strapped for cash, but next time there will be no mercy. Like I said, no siege necessary. We could do a siege. He only has 144 gold. How much is he worth ransomed? 50. I see no need to extend this any further. One of my children gets the reincarnation trait. Holy shit, that's super rare. I think the reincarnation trait is like 4%, if not lower. You rarely see it, which sucks, but I will not be helping you in this conflict, so sorry. All right, we're gonna go ahead and ransom this man back to his family for 50 gold. And then end our little invasion of Malta. Just like that, we have Malta under our control. We're gonna go ahead and grant this to somebody so that we can start using our extorted subjects situation. I totally forgot we're not a duke, so I just invaded Malta and then just gave it to some random dude. I don't really want these carps. I have bigger fish to fry, if you know what I mean. Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's do it. Okay, 3 years. It says 1073. Yeah, it's definitely, this is much faster because we're already in April. Let's just give this man this land because I'm tired of his existence. Go away. I don't want you in charge of anything. We don't have to kill him anymore. We can just kill him on the battlefield. What about our assassin? Don't we have a really good assassin somewhere? That's the thing, is we should have gotten a really good assassin. Bribe him. These poor Sardinians are probably like, can this Muslim threat not be stopped? This is never gonna happen. Not in a million years. We're gonna have to fight through so much. Oh, what's your favorite county? I kind of like this one because of the mines. Anyone with the mines, during our mega campaign, I really started enjoying the mines in West. This one and this one, I really liked those two provinces. I think it's probably one of the more powerful duchies outside of Bohemia. Bohemia has a lot of counties too. They're both pretty good. Oh, it's upland. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Our secrecy guy just went out the freaking window, which that sucks. I want Iron Sentry. That's all I want. You guys can have your Charlemagne. I, for some reason, don't give a shit about Charlemagne. I'm not sure why, but I'm not a big Charlemagne head. Looks like Sicily is doing some decent expansion. I've changed now that he's become a king. They won't divide in the same way as they were planning before. Can I get a pizza? The joke's too funny, Kevin. The joke's far too funny. You can't be saying it like that. You're gonna go to joke jail if you say such funny jokes. Where is he fighting? Who is he fighting? He's fighting against this lad. Who is this lad? Wow, Sicilians are feeling themselves. Can I offer to join? Think we injured him. Now his health is poor. Because I think he got injured in this fight. Let's see. Does it say was wounded in battle? Okay, cool. So this wasn't all for naught. So far, the run's been going good. I would say not like hugely successful, but like pretty decently successful. We have a ton of money coming in. We're almost going to kill Robert the Fox without actually killing Robert the Fox. Special soldiers and mercenaries are the ones that are helping him here. Do we have our better commander in charge? Of course we don't. I don't know why the game keeps trying to make me put a different commander that isn't as good. Chat, what are you thinking? I think we should execute him because having a conqueror as a neighbor is really annoying, and I'd rather get rid of that. Taking all of Sicily in one go would be really nice, so I wouldn't have to do that, but the Pope would maybe get involved. As soon as they call the First Crusade, I might be screwed though, and that's coming soon. 1095 is when they usually call it, so we'll be on high alert for that. Dynastic Legacy. We only have one of these that we'll probably get to use. I don't know which one is the best in that case. I always like Mostly Fair because it's just cheaper hunts and stuff like that. Grand Weddings are also being nice. And then he could spend all of his resources trying to fight us to win that. All right, the Pope's at 473. Oh, he's already got 9,000 troops. What am I talking about? The Fluve has come of age. He's a sadistic, brave, shy diplomat. Pretty decent. Succession wise, what does it look like? Looks like this boy is getting most of it. As soon as they start marching up here though, that scares me because the AI knows they're strong enough to win. Somehow we got it with enough victories and stuff like that, and now we own the papal seat. Is a crusade about to be called on my dumb ass? High likely chance. Hopefully it's from Romagna and not anything else. Or do we just go right into Sicily now? I think taking Sicily now would be the move. How many troops do we have? Not as many as I would like. Is it a river crossing? No. But the AI is running. Let's get our better commander in here. Hell yeah. It was a kingdom for... It was an invasion of Jerusalem. Which... Who is it against? What faith are they fighting? Is it just anybody who has access to the Kingdom of Jerusalem? Wow, we dodged a bullet there. Let's take their capital back and then you'll have second opportunity to siege again. Yeah, you're right. This is our best. Why did they keep putting this shitty commander in charge? I don't know why the AI insists on giving this shitty commander any sort of power. AI has not decided to join us for some reason. Can you join us? All right, once we take these two back, it'll be fine. There's like 22 disadvantage to the title attack. course, yeah, like, yeah, let that dummy do the stupid. You know what? You're right. But at the same time, join my stupidity. All right, we'll take this, walk over here, take our capital back, and that will be it. Is our character even alive still? He's fine. He's healthy now. Game says it's not going to be a good idea to do that. Well, guess what, game? I'm going to force it to be a good idea. How about that? Have you ever thought about that? I'm just going to make it a good idea. And he's going to go and he's going to take our capital, and then we're never, ever going to see this again. Give it to me. There we go. I've never fought so hard for Sicily. Jesus Christ. Okay. That brings us... What is it that we don't... Oh, it's because the... Oh. Does the brewery still work? Even though technically... Is it still giving us the additional bonuses even though we're not Catholic? Let's go ahead and usurp that title. Let me see the new Sultan. That me. I'm the Sultan. We could attack the Pope. He's got even more money than he did before. That's not supposed to be like that. That number is way too high. 111. I'll take it, but that's not right. I don't know how they got that multiplier there. Let us tie it to the rest of Italia, because that is kind of our goal. And to piss off our dearly hated Basilicus Emperor Pogos. Doesn't seem to be having a good time. Seriously maimed, scarred boy in the throes of losing a claimant war. Which is a holy war for Corsica. Well, the thing is, Corsica is in the middle of their own war. I kind of wanted to attack somebody who whether these two wars go one way or another way, this one will disrupt the AI even further. Is the army I'm trying to fight. How bad of a fight will this be? Not great, says the game. But guess what? We can pay for more soldiers. You love to see it. Unfortunately, not as many casualties as I wanted. 2,000 is not nearly enough. Our kid sucks. I'm just going to say that. Mingo, he's okay. This kid, just okay. This girl, just okay. Can I adopt somebody better? This guy sucks. Let's put him in the prison. Let's see what we can do. What kind of move to the dungeon kind of situation. See how quickly he... So this war is over, but we can't help. We can't do anything more. We can attack more lands, but I have a feeling that the AI is moments from losing. Oh, no, they're not. So now we have a little bit more prospects to attack. Unfortunately, it wasn't as clean of a... All right. So once this wedding is over, we jump on Pisa and this one, and then we maybe start a war with the Pope. I was hoping we'd get enough prestige. I guess we could get probably high enough prestige if I did this. What region do I think should be reworked? I feel like India hasn't had a single... Like, they just kind of plopped it. India and Tibet, I feel like, have just been plopped into the game without any sort of, like, real reason to play out here. I know it's dumb as a... I know this is a European-centric game, but it'd be fun if they had, like, a little bit more reason to come out here, other than elephants. I mean, like, the step is like, oh, do you want to be Genghis? India, it's like, do you want to unite India? And Tibet, it's like, I don't really know. Africa, there's a couple things going on here. Just feels like there's not a lot of vibrancy out east. Ballsy tactic, the Pope early, since he highly likely to call a crusade for the Papal States. I mean, yes, you are not wrong. But I am speed running my down death. Wow, big dub here. Love to see it. Imagine if he gets a just and shy Calisair as a Diplo focus. That would just be so terrible if he just got a deceitful, diligent, shy, temperate, Diplo focused character. That'd be just terrible. Defender's advantage. I mean, I was attacking. Shit, Peasants Goddess was killed during a siege. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many days examining fields and drilling troops. That's not even a little bit true. His focus was all about money. Sultan Mingo ascends to the throne, a modest, temperate man. Passive nature may also be his undoing. Oh god, a French treatment. Has this ever happened to you? The French treatment? I was hoping for that. It's depending on how this goes, we'll probably get this done today, I'm hoping. And then on Friday, we might stream some more. If we don't get this done, it's probably Friday. If we do get it done in time, we might stream Age of Wonder. And that's Bob's your uncle, 13 months. Nice. Took all the Lombardian lands back. We can usurp this title when we have the money to do it. 5, 6, 7. And then that's all done. But Romagna itself is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the difference between... No, 6. We would get contiguous borders. That would be nice. But we'd still have to fight them how many more times? 1, 2 probably more times. You can dismantle the Pope if you own Romagna. I have to get all the Italian lands for the decision, I think. That's the biggest to do. Hopefully that scares them back into their own lands and they just leave us to pick apart their carcass. Let's do this one and then let's flip to this. Cool. I think we got this war in hand. As long as we don't have a huge flip of power where the enemy just shows up with like 20 or 10,000 more troops. Another river crossing for them. And of course, do we even get that bonus? No. No. Darn. Probably choice here. Compassion is pretty ass. I agree. And gluttonous is... I always want to say glutinous for some reason. Thank the fucking heavens. Thank you, Bruce. Bruce, our boy who art in the next room, thank you for this supper. We shall feast upon the Emperor to end this 8-year war. God, Italy is such a slog. When it's all put together real nice and easy, like when it was all under HRE control, I should have just done it then. That would have been the smart move. I know we were much weaker, but like that would have been the move. Got a bunch of mercs. Has the Pope given up? Is the Pope tired of fighting? What happened to Dwarf Pope? I miss Dwarf Pope. Shit. And of course, the AI raises up another 5,000 troops. Did you see that? They just raised up another 5,000 troops like it was nothing. Super casual, like. It's spooky. Oh, this guy... that's a river crossing if I've ever seen a river crossing, Kevin. Why do you do this to yourself, you dummy? Let's look at the battle. It's in our favor for now. Ah, fuck. What are you attacking me for? Fucking HRE. Alrighty. Next you're gonna tell me the Pope's coming to town. Alright. Huge swift shift, not swift. Shift in our direction. Hopefully we capture the Lord right here so we can stop fighting in this one. Let's recover. Capture him. And of course we did. Hell yeah. They want to take that land. They can go ahead and waste their time taking that. It's not going to be anything but a waste. We've been considered the holy. We go all the way with them, or do we? Because if we go all the way, how much money do we get? So much money. That's the goal. That is the goal. Oh, thank God, dude. We dodged a bullet here. Kingdom of Andalusia. The Pope is just like anywhere but Italy. Let this man have his peace. And it looks like we can do a little chain war here. That's good. Some would say the dumbest fight. Minus 53, a river crossing onto a mountain. Are you an idiot, Kevin? The answer is on the eve of the biggest battle. Huge, massive battle there. HRE made a mistake contesting you in the siege in the Alps. All right. Hopefully that bankrupts them I don't think for very long, knowing how the HRE works. Nice Italian, man. Maybe we chill out on the offensive wars for a little bit. And by chill out, I mean, why don't we do a couple little ones real quick? That is like the worst part of world conquests, is that you get to a point where it's literally impossible to get a single soldier or levy up in time for a war. It takes like 2 years for them to raise. The other thing that I remember about the world conquest that I thought was interesting is that we were running at such a high deficit that at the end our administrative costs for our government was, our administrative court stuff, not administrative court stuff, sorry. The cost to run our court was so expensive that the only way we were keeping up with it is because we had taken communion, and I was the head of the faith. So every time we were like moments away from going into debt, somebody would come, like 50 more people would have committed sin and was like, here you go, here's money for my sins, thank you, goodbye. I play it, it's a role-playing game predominantly, and I don't play it as a role-playing game. I play it as a map painter, which if you want a better map painter, there are several out there by the names of EU4 and Hoy. Those two are much better map painters than this one. Victoria to a much less extent, but we can. Super cash. That means, can we, oh God, this means we could have done this a while ago. All right, 439. We take all that land. We never have to talk to the HRE ever again. By then, these other two conflicts or other two things are ready to go. Thankfully, they have to walk through our lands to get this far. Let's call in our allies. What happened to your arm, man? Who cut off your arm? Probably you fighting in one of my many wars. Who would have done that to you? Kings are less likely to swear fealty to emperors, so the ugly custom kingdom might still be there, staying independent. I mean, I think if they lose their core land, he might give up all this. Also, part of his lands are theocracies. It's gross. Let's give this man some of his lands back so that he may be nice to us. Don't tell me Malta's got more than like 2 dudes on it. There's no way. No way that there's 346 levies on this godforsaken rock. How rude of you. Okay, chat. The moment we've all been waiting for. How much land has been converted? So for the 69 years that it's taken us to do this, not that much land has been converted. That might be on me because I've been doing nothing but non-stop war, so the game hasn't had, or the AI hasn't had enough time to do anything to do this. Burning of the Vatican. The Vatican, let's burn it to the ground. Pope man, let's make him Ashari. This poor Irish fellow. We can invite his whole family. Wait. Pope, why you got kids? Also, why are kids... Wait, hold up. I got a question. I got a lot of questions really quickly. Am I reading this wrong? I didn't realize his mother was Irish, okay, or his mother was Catholic. His family is insular, but his mother was Catholic, so he must have been Catholic still. He wouldn't have. There's no way he was an insular pope, right? That's not a thing you could do. This poor Irishman gets tapped to be pope like 3 years ago. He thinks it's gonna be a chill job, and then all of a sudden he gets invited back to get his ass whooped by a bunch of Ashari people. So they invite him over for a party and tell him, guess what, we're burning the Vatican. He somehow gets invited, but then randomly, we gotta send him a gift, don't we? Then randomly he gets put in prison, maybe because his drinking habits have gone a little too crazy. So then we negotiate release, but then we banish him. You know why we banish him? Because I want a hat. I want my own hat. Yes, it did spread fast after a while. Truly, faith will prevail. I mean, like, we got like a couple more places, but like, it is a lot greener, but it isn't as green as it should be. I was expecting like twice as much green. Alrighty, chat. I think for now, that's where I will leave you. Thank you so very much for watching this little tidbit of Crusader Kings 3 with me, yours truly, Kevin. Hope all was well with you. Hope you enjoyed this. If you want to hear more from me, check out our Discord, check out our Twitch, check out our TikTok. We have a Patreon if you want to support us monetarily. All those things. If you don't want to do any of that, that's totally fine. Just a suggestion, not a mandate. I'll be back on Friday with some Age of Wonders. Hope that all goes well with you. Until then, ciao, guys.